Hello everybody, welcome back to another Tokyo Tour video. This one is going to be on Baby Rosalina Cup. So with that, I'm going to get started. I got some advice from someone I know, and I'm going to use some of this now in my future videos. So I chose here Bowser. I believe that actually is the pipe car, I believe. And then the glider, or the peach parasol. And the reason I chose that is because at the time of recording this, that was my main point kind of gainer. So that's what I use the most to gain points. Now, of course, it's obviously going to be much different, depending on the player, obviously. But for me, at the time of recording this, like I said, this was the best way to grab points. And especially since this course, I believe you're mainly just supposed to get a whole bunch of, is this Rainbow Road T? I believe it is. I was, trying to focus on, I believe this is Rainbow Road T. I chose Bowser because not only he has the Bowser shell, excuse me, but he also grants you with 2 items, and that's especially helpful with these T courses that require you to use the ramps to your advantage to get as many points as possible. Here you're supposed to use I think you're supposed to get about 6,000 points total in order to get all 5 Grand Stars. So, I mean, yeah, it's definitely a hard task to complete, but okay, 6,300. And I only got 2 of the 5 Grand Stars, unfortunately. But it takes time. You have to level up your cars and your characters and your gliders. And then you finally have to, what's it called? You have to get you just gotta kind of get better at the tracks themselves as well. Here, I pretty much did the same thing with my character choices, mainly just to get points. I mean, back when I recorded this, the main goal was to try to get as many points as possible, because I tried getting as many Grand Stars as possible while playing the tracks, even though, I mean, you can't really do a walkthrough too much with Mario Kart. It's mainly just kind of how to get the points, and one of the best ways of doing that is obviously to choose high point valued combinations of cars, characters, and the gliders. The peach parasol, I remember, also, I believe it gives you a higher chance of getting a red shell. I mean, I saw the little red shell symbol next to its card, or whatever you want to call it, while you're searching for, or while you're choosing your vehicle. I saw the red shell, and I have a feeling that's what it's meant for. Again, since this is one of my older videos, I was unable to retrieve the game audio, so I realized a lot of game audio. Shy Guy was super lucky there with the 2 bombs just surrounding him. I'm pretty sure that would have affected him as well while he was playing, but it mainly affects the people around him, such as myself at the time, just driving past. Again, only got 2 of the Grand Stars because, well, they're hard. Okay, so this next track is Tokyo Blur. I'm going to choose Bowser, the pipe car, and the peach parasol. Same combo, same reason, to get as many points as possible. Oh, and I forgot to mention this before, but another really helpful way to gain points, and especially to gain Grand Stars, to move through tours faster, is to play 150cc, as long as you don't have the Gold Pass. If you have the Gold Pass, then, although it is incredibly difficult, I would still recommend at least trying the 200cc. It's, like I said, it's very difficult to complete, but in the long run, it will definitely help you out with getting more points. Before, in some of my older videos, I would always play 50cc because, well, I was a noob. Let's just say that. I was just being a noob. and I was taking the easy way out, which in reality did not help me as I got closer to the harder tracks, such as this one. That's why 150 is my go-to now. Even for, future tours, I'm going to be using 150. It was hard when I first started doing it, but, it takes practice. And with that, with your practice, you wind up getting super good at it, which then leads a much easier time getting points, which leads to easier Grand Stars, which in the end will lead to you getting further along in tours than you probably have ever been. Now, of course, there are always going to be those times where the tours are just so hard to get through. Grand Stars just seem impossible. And, it's really disappointing and frustrating, but at the same time, it's... You can't take it too seriously, I guess is the best way to say it, because you're not going to be able to get everything. Let's just say that. When I play this game, I'm not trying to get every single Grand Star possible. That's not my goal, that's just not my goal. So, that's just to clarify that. I didn't really talk about Tokyo Blur too much, but I want to talk about this mission here. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to run over these mini dry bones. But they're actually really hard to run over, even with the Mega Mushroom. Because I remember when I played this, the Mega Mushroom, I thought, oh man, this is going to really help me out. When in reality, it makes you wider and whatnot, but the dry bones still have a much better chance of being able to steer clear of you, just like those past two that were just right next to me. It's a little too easy for them, I feel. They have more of an advantage since they're smaller, which in the beginning, I'm pretty sure most people, including myself, would think, oh, well, this will be easy. They're small and I'm huge. I can smash them all. Well, good luck trying to smash all of them. If you can do it, amazing. That's great. So you were supposed to smash 15, which is not all of them, but it's a decent amount of them. And with that, the video is coming to an end, so I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.